Good evening everybody. Welcome to my Friday night stream. I hope everybody is doing well this fine Friday. Me and Oreo are enjoying a nice relaxing time. Arthur's straight in there. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. Happy Friday to you. I hope you've had lots of good sales over the week. I'm getting lots of people coming in front of the camera today. I put it in the most busy place I could think of. Interesting to see all sorts of different shapes, characters, and mounts. Oh wow! Good evening, Rasheen. Wow, 7 total in resubscribed. Thank you very much for your support. Continued. I hope you're doing well. Happy Friday to you. Let's see some chef's hats and thumbs up to Rasheen. Thank you very much for your support. Really appreciate that. And good evening, Mushy. How are you? And Itsy Mrs. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. Ready for the weekend, lots and things. Thanks for doing great content. Oh, it's very kind of you to say so. So we're going to think about the things we're going to do today. Obviously there's going to be lots of sales, we can hope. Maybe check the enchants. We haven't checked the mailbox since... Sorry, Oreo, am I not giving you enough attention? Oreo is demanding some attention. So sales-wise, we haven't checked the mail since Wednesday night stream. So I'm expecting some good things, hopefully. I'm still not showing online. Oh, right, interesting. Let me just have a look. What does my thing say here on my live dashboard? It currently says, currently offline. That's strange. Twitch is being twitchy. It might well be. Let me just refresh my live dashboard. See if that updates. Ah, now it says it's updated. Interesting. That's a strange one. I am, of course. I'm definitely live. Without a doubt. And good evening to you, Wallon. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. There we are. Well, let's see what happens with Twitch. Hopefully we'll get everything in. And that should be fine. See how that goes. Sorry, Ori. Still not giving you enough attention. There we go. Right, so... hey, Sean Silver, how are you? It notified you when you got on. Oh, okay, well that's good. So it is kind of working then. Right, let's have a look. As we're standing precariously on the side here. It's not the kind of place you want to put a Brutosaur mount. Ow, that's my legs, Oreo. That's my legs. There we go. He's wanting lots of attention today. He's been in hiding. There we go. Right, okay. So, shall we check the mailbox? Sadly allergic to cats. Oh no. How allergic though, Arthur's? Because my wife's allergic to cats. And we've had cats for 20 odd years. She puts up with it. Mainly because, you know, cats anyway. Sensors, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Weirdly, it's guinea pigs. We had five guinea pigs and she was really allergic to guinea pigs. Bacon Bits, good evening to you too. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. And Gwillin, thank you also for stopping by. Hope you had a good week. To the point where you have a hard time breathing. Oh, okay, that's not probably a good thing to have then, unfortunately. When it comes to cats. It's a shame. Maybe the odd antihistamine would help for a short time, but it's a tricky one, especially if you've got a fluff ball like Oreo, who just wants attention. Here he is, joining in. If you could hear him purring, he's completely going like a train at the moment. I'm not sure my microphone picks it up so far away. I can't quite move it down to him. But we'll have a look at the mailbox. Let's start things off. Now let's have a look at what we've got. So this is since Wednesday. How are we doing? Okay, 79 in the mail. So that's a good start. I managed to post some stuff on at lunchtime, which was quite nice. Yours is laying fast asleep next to you. Oh, excellent. It's a cat thing. Sleeping next to their owners. So we've got Spy Snapper, more Sinister Combatants gear. So still the braces, pants, belt and pants. Tamb Online, how are you? Pleasure streaming, just downloaded Loot Appraiser, wondering how best to set it up. Loot Appraiser I rarely use myself, but one thing to check is which market you're comparing your prices to. I think usually by default it's DB region market is used, but I'm not sure exactly. I think that's the one I've got mine set to when I did use it. And then obviously using turn up the ka-ching sound, whatever it is, depending on what threshold you want. See how that goes. Only managed to sell 3 Sinister these 3 days. Oh, right, okay. Well, cloth seems to be doing quite well. I haven't checked Erfen yet, so we'll have a look at Erfen later. See how that goes. Good evening, Bullseye. How are you? And is it GM? Back's doing very well, thank you very much. It was that lat muscle that I pulled, and it's much, much better now. So going through the sales, more enchants. That's from Wednesdays. Probably, although there's some more here in the mail, 79 total here. Mooncloth Robe, that's good, 5,000. Some more Sinister Combatants. More weapons, Silkweave Satchel. Okay, so a good mix of food, tailoring and enchanting there. 94,000 total. Let me just move that up so we can see it because of the chat. There we go. Dado, how are you? 2 leather and 1 mail. Okay, that's not bad though, considering. So let's look. 94,000 in this mailbox. Let's open these, and then we've got another 29 to go after this, and we'll see what we've got there. So that's almost 100,000 in that one. So this is obviously since Wednesday, so it's including Thursday and the sales we had on Wednesday. Let's do a reload and see what we've got in page 2. French Stud, how are you? Geez, all the time he was watching my last recorded video, he was chatting away with no replies. It's easily done. I've done that mistake myself, French Stud. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you, Tamb Online. This is Oreo. Oreo is super fluffy. He's 7 kilos of fluff. We call him Fluffmorn. And okay, the other half is 55,000. So that gives us a grand total of 150,000 in the mail for Samadan. So that's really, really nice. This is all the enchants probably from Wednesday night, because we had loads and loads going on. Look at all those seals of critical strikes, packs of versatility, mark of the hidden satyr, loads of things there, elemental forces. So that's looking really nice. Happy with that indeed. Are you willing to sell you bags? I could certainly do the odd Hexweave bag or Silkweave Satchel. Unfortunately, I'm not making deep sea bags at the moment because my deep sea satin stock is very low and it's really expensive. So looking at that, that's all pretty good. So happy with that amount so far. Let's have a check of my auctions. I'm sure some stuff is about to expire. So let's have a look. Yeah, there's a few things here that's going to expire. So let's take these off. And we'll probably do a cancel scan on the enchants as well, because they're going to need to come off, I'm sure. Let's take these off, run through those. There's some more sinister gear here, so let's deal with those. Take all this down. Take all that down. You've been trying to sell Frostweave bags, no luck. Okay, 20 slot. Interestingly, I wonder how they differ from... What's the Silkweave Satchels? They're 24, aren't they? I believe. And relatively reasonable at about 400 to 500 gold. Let's go through all of these. Oh, did one too many there. Right, let's get those done, and then we can go and select just our enchants. We'll go for the whole lot, I think. Run a cancel scan on those. See what happens to those. Never tried Frostweave, but used to sell Ember Silk regularly. Do you? Interestingly. Ember Silk's a strange one. I like to keep that for the other bits and pieces I have. I still have the 16 or 18, can't remember. Okay. Just managed to make some on your tailor now at Russ in crafting and sold all 4, posted about 50 gold less than Silkweave. Everything okay? Okay. Just heard crashes out in the kitchen. Just making sure everyone's okay. 50 gold less than the satchels in your realm. Okay. Interesting. That's a good markup then, considering. I think there's a few crashes. Right, where's my other bits? Everything's been undercut here. Let's have a look at this. Right, let's get that. Let's cancel this lot off. We can take all of these off and then we can run through and post them back on. Right, those are done. So let's go check these in the mail. There's going to be loads of these. 288 in the mail. I've actually got quite full bags at the moment. Only space for 61, so I'll have to post all this on. Will the 2x4 work for skinning? I don't know, Dado. I'm not sure it does. Oh, Gwilym, thank you very much for the sub. That's extremely kind of you. Only one person can skin. Not even on a group. That's interesting. Okay, that's not so good. Thank you, Gwilym, for the sub. Really appreciate the support. Let's see some chef's hats and thumbs up for Gwilym. Thank you very much indeed. AtiGT, finally you can watch me. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the live stream. My thoughts on the green BFA gear after the patch launches. Worth it for the ults? Definitely worth a go. I remember Mushy saying that she uses it for fresh ults. It's something I hadn't considered really, because I thought I was going to use Sinister gear mainly. But no worries, Gwilym. Your support's more than welcome. Let's go through and make some more cancels coming through here. Let's do those. Of course, so the Sinister for the 120, but then anything lower than that is 111. So it's quite easy to get yourself rapidly geared up. I believe I did that with Erfen, didn't I? So I can see the appeal, definitely. Levitt UK, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Give the 111 gear a try. Definitely stocking up on Sinister. Yeah, I think both definitely. Sinister obviously has a higher amount, but I've had some. Oh, there goes a Mark of the Trained Soldier. I've certainly had some luck with the leather, course, and shimmer scale, so it's definitely worth giving it a go. I haven't done it with Tide Spray yet. I ought to make a set really. And have any way to farm Chaos Crystals and Leylight Shards for Legion Enchants? Yes, I do. I did a little chart of it a while ago. Let's have a look. And where have we got? Need to remember real-time board. I need to log in. Oh, it's changed. It's now called Myro. Okay, well that's different. Well, let's just sign in. You could solo raise, that's interesting. Right, let me just load this up. So this is what I worked on, basically based in... Okay. Let me just close down, I've got lots of pop-ups coming up from this. There we go, let's pull this over. So, where's my... Here it is. Let's move this to the side. Oops, no, not that. Unpin map, there we go. Let's move into this. So we're looking here at Chaos Crystals. Buy cheap if you can, obviously. The other way is to farm Nether Shards. So the good way to do that is if you've got the Centinax mission up. Not Centinax mission, the Elite Strike Centinax Order Hall mission. That awards 7,500 Nether Shards, which gives you about 18 Chaos Crystals. The other ways is doing the invasions. You get about 2,800 Nether Shards from all that, which equals about 7 Chaos Crystals, and then you could possibly farm the Centenax. I've not tried that though. I've got no idea how that would work. That's basically for getting nether shards, which you then turn into the nether shard vendor and buy bracers and things like that, and disenchant those into chaos crystals. You can actually buy them from the Argus Army of Light vendor, but they're quite expensive, about 400 gold if you're exalted. And the other way is obviously disenchanting bracers with a 4% chance, or if you can get some epics, like you said, from a raid and things like that, you could probably do a few different things there. Run Eye of Ashara, kill all, skin all, disenchant and craft epics. That's a pretty good idea actually, Mushy. Now that you're 120, I'm sure there's something you could do there. Remember, disenchanting braces also gives you bloods. Oh yes, I forget about that as well, Rasheen. It's the same as BFA really, isn't it? Kind of. Not quite like the scrapping with Expulsum. Let's take these cancels off whilst I'm here. There's me talking away and not sorting everything else out here. I could solo Nighthold normal quite easily on a 370 plus character. Cool, that could be interesting to do. I've not gone back and revisited Legion since getting 120. It would be interesting to go back just to see how things are. Well, let's run a post scan on this lot. Happy Lion, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Need you give me tips all the time. Rasheen is a font of information. If we all had a tenth of the information Rasheen had, we'd all be millionaires, definitely. But you're not guaranteed a drop. Aha. Galaxy, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. If you had a tenth of Rasheen's gold, we'd be quite happy. That is also true. Tenth of knowledge or a tenth of the gold. Trying to absorb all the gold making info. I think that's a good thing about the community, is at least everyone's happy to share it, which is fantastic. Alright, let's go post this lot on, and then we need to get a whole load of stuff off. I need to clear my bags out because it's full of stuff. It needs organising. There's a few things I've been buying. Only got 61 spare there, so let's collect up everything else here. Let's collect up all of these. Hopefully some of these will condense a little bit, and then we'll get some more on again. Made well over 1,000 braces last week. Wow. Yeah, it takes its time, doesn't it? And you need it for the stock. Issues with cancel scans, doesn't cancel all the items it says it does. Ah, interesting. I've not noticed actually. I've been doing the cancel scans, and obviously stuff is being cancelled here. Maybe it's the speed of my mouse. It's not exactly fast, but it definitely seems like it's cancelled everything I wanted it to cancel. Because if I was to look at my auctions now, I cancelled anything under 2 hours, and there's nothing under 2 hours here at the moment, so it must have caught everything. And I did a fair amount. You've had to cancel 2 to 3 times to get it sorted. I used to have that issue with TSM, but not of late, that's for sure. Maybe I'm doing something different, or I've got a slightly different setup. But I know I definitely had that problem a good while ago. But I haven't had it recently. Alright, let's get all of this stuff on. Then I'll probably just pop over to my guild bank and drop off some of this excess stuff I've got. Otherwise it's going to take me a while to do posts and keep my mailbags free. So let's do this in one go. We'll post this lot on, then we'll run over to the guild bank and we'll get everything sorted that side of things. Should be easy enough. Right. All those done. 54 going on. Does anyone play on Silvermoon EU? I'm not sure what Silvermoon's like. That's a fairly high populated server, isn't it? If memory serves. Is it one of the highest, in fact? Yeah. I'm not sure. I guess, like any server, it has a... Oi, can I borrow 500 gold? Where are you? Sure. Demonican. Slayer Demonican. Demonican. Trade. Let's make 500 gold. There we go. Are you going to accept this trade? There we go. Slash. Cheer. There we go. Silvermoon is where the goblins go to die, like someone said. Oh right, okay. Highest alliance server. Painfully slow auction house. Oh right, okay. And the glyph market was fun. That was easy. Now you know how to make welcome totems. I knew it was someone. I just came back and all my characters had no gold. Well, there's the start. Gonna log into Rasheen server and ask for gold. Easy 500 gold, 10 seconds. Slatky, how are you? Greetings. Good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. We're just going to go through. That's it. You're welcome. Okay, so let's get rid of some of this stuff. Coarse leather needs to go on. And what's that? Is that the same as this? Tempest hide. Yes, it is. Let's pop this on as well. Let's clear this area. We have a lot of stuff that we need to just get rid of in our bank slots. Get that sorted. Make gold and machine server for a level 1 food in the auction house for 600k. You just sell water in the auction house. Offering a service. Exactly. Right, where else do we need to go? We need to do, not cooked food, it's down here. Shimmer scale goes in here. That goes for that. We need to close the task list down for the moment. We need to clear out some more. Tempest hide needs to go in somewhere. I think that was up in the other section. That was hardened Tempest hide. Let's put the actual Tempest hide in. Where has that gone? Saw it a minute ago. There it is. Let's pop that in there. Good evening, Nix. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. And then we need to move over to this one and pop in the rest of that. Calcified bone. And then fish. I did try some of the Great Sea Catfish, but to no luck for my server today, Mushy, unfortunately. And then some of this stuff I need to just pop into the regular one at the bottom. Let's go and just pop these in, like the Star Moss and Riverbud. This was from you, French Stud, wasn't it? Thank you for those. What else have we got? Some enchanting things here. Let's have a look at enchanting. Let's move that one in. The sorceress stuff there and there. And then the rest of these things, Storm Silver ore and Monolite ore we'll put in the random one for now. So we might need that for something else. There you go. Sort. Yes, I do need to sort. Thank you, Mushy. Meaty haunch and stringy loins. Let's pop those in the cooked food section. Now that share both the same one. Got that and that. Got tie spray bracer there. These things need to go on the auction house. And these are soulbound, so they need to go into the bank. So let's go move over to those. Get those done. I'll come through and check in on the rest of the chat. I know I've missed, oops, no, wrong one. Bags, that one, and that one. And let's put some of this Gorgon fly trap in there. That way we can use it for our Hexweave cooldown. And then the same with Chaoses, Temporals. We'll keep the Fractureds. Umbras I like to keep. The rest of those are all fine. Okay, that's done. Okay, what did I miss on the chat? Let me just scroll back up. There we go. How far did I get? Oh, from Brozerian stream. Sure you'll see me in so I can share a stream too. Brozerian back in the day. Okay. Zorback, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Sorry, I missed you coming in there. And then a bit tired at the moment, are you, Nix? Oh, well, make sure you get some rest. Don't stay up too late. First time we've done tailoring for a while. Can't believe it's so easy to level via bandages. The BFA professions are really easy to level up. The ones that I've experienced so far, definitely. Just the sort button on the guild bank. Oh yes, that's what Mushy did. Did that. So great for leveling using minimal materials, including bandages and tailoring. I managed to sell heaps of Spice Snapper. Excellent. I've sold a few today. That's pretty good so far. Just started doing your banking after doing all the alt stuff whilst you're babysitting kids. Oh, excellent, Mushy. It's going to keep you not going to be an easy evening. See how you get on. Babysitting dogs more than babysitting kids. Babysitting cats is easy. Be a taxi driver in life at the moment, so 9 hours in school, learn stuff. On school at the moment to be a taxi driver license. So 9 hours in school, learn stuff. It's getting people tired. Yeah, I can imagine next full days like that for sure. Okay, so let's go and clear out what we've got here. Then we can go back to our mailbox and sort that out. So let's go through here. Did I miss? Nothing on there. Let's go through here. Missed the wave from Arthur's. Waving back. And then let's go over here and pick up the rest of our stuff. We need to get this all posted on. Mailbox was very good, thank you, Nix. We got about 150,000 today on Samadan. We haven't checked Erfen yet, so I think there should be something good on his side, hopefully. He's been doing quite well all on his own at the moment. Anything creating a group tonight? I'm not sure, Dato. I'm open to suggestions. What I want to do first is, I've got a feeling I'm going to have to do some braceless shuffling, because I'm going to have to restock on a lot of enchants that have sold, and I'm going to need a lot of veiled crystals and umbra shards for that. So I'm probably going to have to go over to Erfen and spend a bit of time doing that first. And then we'll see what else is open, and we can have a look at things, decide what to do. Let's go through all of those. Doppelbock, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Is that me full already? Yes, it is. Wow. Okay, let's post that lot on then.
Have anything ancient to trade?
Run a post scan on that.
To be at least 2 centuries old.
So, pets, Bountiful Feast looking good at 2,200. Not amazing profits at 164 based on my crafting cost, but okay so far. Want a custom string that shows in the tooltip how many days in average items sell. Now, that's something you can do, I think. I mean, you can see the sale rate, which gives you the region sale rate. But in terms of a number of days, I'm not sure whether you could do something like that. I mean, you've got the last sold, like for instance, that last sold 43 days ago. So long as you're putting things on regularly, you could use that as a ballpark, I guess. I was asking about how to source a gloom dust. I found a guy selling bulk dust at 0.5 on DB Market and shards at 0.67. Might not need to do a massive shuffle quite yet. Well, that's excellent. If you can find it cheap, then definitely the auction house is the best place to buy these things. That's for sure. I'm just going to post all these things on. See if we can get some sales, hopefully. Fingers crossed tonight. Not sure how active everyone's going to be, whether they can be playing or spending. We'll have to see. Next few weeks I'm not really going to look. Need to read up, etc. And early to bed. No worries, Nix. It's a pleasure to have you whenever you can make it on.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
You have 7,700 gloom dust in stock. Wow, that's absolutely loads. You just need to get your enchanter up, and then you'll be all set. Right, that lot's on, and post that lot on, and then there's a few things that will need to go on manually after this, so we'll have a look at those. Get those on as well. Warlock is 75, working on it. That's getting there, definitely. Watch my VODs on YouTube to keep up with my progress. Oh, thank you, Nix. It's very much appreciated. Go setting custom values, create one name days in auction house, and do the first DB region sale rate. So 1 divided by the DB region sale rate. Okay. So the first between that or 61. So 61 would be the maximum amount. 60 days. Why the 61, French stud? What's the reasoning behind that? All values are in copper. 61 days, it has no value. TSM only keeps 60 days in the archive anyways. Okay, that makes sense. On terms of like DB region, yes, if there's no DB region data for the averages, then it hasn't got enough data for you. Okay. I wonder how much whether you could make use of your own data as well. I wonder. That might be more complicated. Still useful. Thanks for sharing. Alright, let's have a look at some of these things that are not being listed at the moment. So Shadowweed masks are down to 1274. My crafting cost is 1278 based off my Shadow Silk price. So I'm going to leave those coming in here under Nix, I think would be a better place to jump in. Apologies, Nix, I'm just going to jump in there. Let's do that again, but singly. Post them one at a time. Catches me every time I do that. And then the Netherweave tunic, just in case we manage to sell any of those. Maximum number of those. Simple black dress will go in here. We really ought to just maybe look at the operations of these things, because we're having to do this manually each time, and I'm quite willing to just pop these down at a low value because they're all still a profit. It's just because the region average is so much different, which is why they're not quite coming in my regular posting. See, that's gone down to 10 gold there, but that's still an 8 gold profit, which, you know, for something fairly trivial, you know, I'm not too concerned about that. Same here. Orange Mage Weave, 19 gold, just takes silvers to post, so it really is quite cheap. And then that one on. There we go. Be right back, you're starving? No worries, all this posting made you hungry. Ask me for a commission, absolutely. So I'm sure we could work something out. That's a quest item. Right. So is that everything on? Okay, everything that I want on is posted. We have some tie spray linen braces there that I need to probably scrap. Or send to Erfen to scrap. And then let's have a look whilst we're here. We really ought to do the bracer shuffle, but let's just check, see if there's anything cheap that we can buy first. All veiled crystals are looking pricey, 579. Umbra shards are actually 179. That's cheap for me. My mat cost is coming in at 180. It's actually cheaper for me to buy those Umbra shards. How many have you got at that price? Just a couple there. Okay, I'll take those. Oh no, not post. Cancel. Let's try that again. Run that again. The immune sale rate though, if in 60 days none sold on any server, then we'll just go down every day until it rounds down to 0. Are you sure about the Umbra cost price? It's about right. I'm not taking into account my my extra ones I get from the honourable gear, and it's also using my weighted average, so it's fairly arbitrary anyway, and I'm going for more convenience here than anything else. I'm quite happy with that price. It matches with what I had in my spreadsheet, so I think just a couple of those are definitely worth just buying there as my base threshold. I'll use that, but definitely not these veiled crystals that are coming in at 579. My veiled crystal price is more like 213, which is much better. Nox one out, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. When was the last time I checked the spreadsheet? That was probably about a few days ago now. Probably, was it not Wednesday, but Sunday, I imagine. So now it looks like 200 coming. I liked your price, exactly. It's a good price. It's a profitable price. There goes Masterful Navigation. Sold one of those, and there goes the second one. You keep being short on Gloom Dust. Interestingly, I'm all right on Gloom Dust at the moment, but yeah, it can. Having to disenchant the greens for that is usually the best way for me. So let's just have a quick look at the Bracer Super Shuffle whilst we're in a shopping mood, just to see if there's anything cheap. Not able to buy for under 15, so yeah, going through and just do 100 bracers and disenchant all the greens, and that should give you plenty of just craft and disenchant. Yeah, I think that's probably the best way. I don't have an accurate price for that, doing that method, but it is certainly worth it just for the volume you get. Okay, let's get a few of these. I think Hardened Tempest Hide. We have absolutely loads of this. We don't really need to be getting a lot more, so I'm just going to take a couple of the bigger items here just to keep my averages going downward. The same with Bloodstained Bone. Wow, look at that, 14 stacks of 200. That's a lot of Bloodstained Bone, and my average purchase price is 7 gold 70, so I'm going to take a few of those. Snix, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. You certainly can, as Nick says, in my paste bin. Paste bin. There we go. Have a look in there, and you can see all my groups and strings there. Also, if you want to follow along with my some of my deep dives, like the tailoring deep dive, that goes through and explains everything. Fingers, no worries. Course leather is 29 each on your server. Your average buy is 7. Wow. Some of the info is on the Discord as well, yes, as you said. But you're more than welcome to take what you like and fish through that. So looking at this Bloodstained Bone, I think I'm going to buy a few of these at those prices. 6 gold 5 versus my 756. That's worth a few at least. In fact, you know what, how are we at 7,900? Let's take them all. That will do me for Bloodstained Bones for a while. Mist Scale, I'd really like some Shimmer Scale. It's just about at the right price, but 9 gold 10 is quite expensive actually. I should really want it more like sort of 7 or 8 gold really, ideally, because Tie Spray Linen is actually a better price there at 7 gold 80. Of the three, Tie Spray Linen, Shimmer Scale and Coarse Leather, so 7, 9 and 9. So the Tie Spray Linen, even though you get it costs you more tie spray linen than the shimmer and coarse. I think they're probably worth getting a few of these anyway. Let's get that up to 8 as it is. Take those scraps. Take that 61. There we go. But ideally shimmer scale is my favourite one of these. But 910 is a little higher than I would like. So I'm just going to leave those on for now. Let's ignore those, and then everything else is too expensive. So let's leave those. Okay. Let's collect those up. You buy everything at 10. Just buy it all. I mean, yes, it does keep the prices high on your server, but you need the stock, so why not? As long as it's profitable for you still. Oop, I wasn't looking where I was going. Just fell off the side. Hold on. Let's work my way around. Now I'm stuck. Hold on. There we go. We're back out. We made it. Alright, let's pop some of that in the guild bank. Okay, so what have we got? Bloodstained bone. We need some room for that. That was in this slot here. So let's pop all that in here. Give this for Erfen for later. We'll run through all of that. Almost filled up this whole tab now. And then the other one is Hardened Tempest Hide, which needs to go in the top one, which is that one. Okay, let's give this a quick little organize. Just sushi sort these. And you're still not able to keep up with that. Yeah, that's amazing, really. That means good sales, basically, doesn't it? Meanwhile, Oreo is comatose upside down. I won't stroke him because I'll disturb him. Let's clean them all up whilst we're here. A few things need a bit of organising here. Might as well keep it all OCD friendly. Oreo cuddle. Belly looks like it needs rubbing, most definitely. Jinxter, how are you? We are very well, thank you very much. How about yourself? Thanks for stopping by. Rabbit Beeve, how are you? I hope you're doing well, thanks for stopping by. I'm doing well myself, thank you very much. We're just going through and cleaning up our guild bank at the moment. 2 items to buy are coarse leather and shimmer scale and bloodstained bones. Yeah, those are the main ones to get. Rest you don't really need more than 400 exactly, but you do like to. I like to hoard them, so it's very easy. Why have I got calcified bone in there? That shouldn't be in there. I need to take that out and put that somewhere else. That and that. Calcified bone goes in the bones section here. In fact, we've just got enough to organise that, close that. Can we do a sushi sort with a full guild bank? Let me just try that. Not sure it can. Yes, it can. Okay, that's good. It looks so cosy. It definitely does. It's called Sushi Sort Winchester. It's very handy. I thought I had the command for that one. Let me just see if that works. Commands. Sort. Guild bank. Exclamation mark sort. Yeah, there it is. It does work. There we go. Right, and so looking at everything else, all fairly neat-ish so far. So we'll just maybe clean up that. No, that should all be fine for now. Let's leave that for now. That's close enough. There we go. Eating Oreos with candy cane filling. Different, but good. Yeah, Oreos are good. Hey? Bless him. He's a good lad, his Oreo. Okay, so we've sorted all of those. Let's go and Probably need to do some restocks very quickly. We've got some tide spray we could probably do some braces with. Yeah, have to close it. Right, okay, let's have a look. I can imagine. Right, okay. So, looking at my auctions, let's just check everything so far so TSM can see it. Now, what are we going to need to restock on? I bet it's loads. 3-year-old can be very messy. This is the stuff I didn't manage to restock on earlier. So let's clear the queue and do a fresh restock on everything. What have we got? Oh, look at this. 8 packs of haste, 8 packs of versatility, some Cool Tiramisu, Spy Snapper, a load of Sinister gear. This is a lot of stuff we need to do. Okay, so let's get started on this. Tailoring, enchanting, cooking. We actually Samadan needs more expulsum. We need 7, we've only got 2. So we're going to have to do some scrapping on Samadan as well from looking at that. And look at that, we need 58 Chaos Crystals. And Chaos Crystals are really expensive at the moment. Last time I looked at them, we are completely out leading enchanting mats. Oh, Oreo's gone. Let's just close this window down for the moment. There we go. So yeah, Chaos Crystals up here at 111 gold. That's absolutely massive compared to what they were before. And there's hardly any of them on the auction house. So we're going to have to do something about those Chaos Crystals. I don't think there's much we can do from the Legion Order Hall in terms of available missions. I don't see the Elite Strike Centinax, and I don't have a lot of Nether Shards on me at the moment. So we'll have to have a look at that. DS Reader, thank you very much for stopping by. Happy gold making to you as well. Thanks for stopping by. Waste of time. What's that with the get cracking with the BFA? This is true. We will need to do that. I think I would definitely prefer it over the Legion stuff, but I would like to get everything sorted. So in terms of the BFA stuff, we do need, looking at the task list on that, we do need to get going with some expulsum. So let's make some Tides Ray bracers whilst we can. We can make 62 at the moment. So let's start with those. I think I've got the bag space. Yes, I do. So let's start with those. Badwist, thank you very much for the follow. Very kind of you. Welcome aboard. That takes me very, very close to 4,000 follows now, I think. Looking at my Social Blade tag there, we are at 3,997. So we're getting very close to 4,000 follows, which is absolutely amazing. What does everyone think about the new profession updates coming next week? Yeah, I'm not sure about them. I think they're mainly cosmetic or not so much utility. But I'd like to try the tailoring and the enchanting ones. They'll definitely be on my list to do. Sensors, thank you very much to the host. Very kind of you. Yeah, I think they kind of missed a trick with that. Something to do, but won't have much effect on item in terms of gold making. Exactly. I'd like to do the storyline on them. I think that'll be nice, fun quests to do. Definitely. So it's going to be on my list. That's the wrong button. Bags is what I wanted. Okay, so let's disenchant these blues. Get ourselves some Umbra shards going. And then we'll scrap those greens for some expulsum needed for our Sinister gear. There's more to do with professions than we got. Yeah, I think there's more we could have done, definitely. That's why you max your enchanting. Yeah. Perfect Friday night, farming herbs and watching me. Oh, thank you, Solka. Well, I'm glad we can keep you entertained whilst you're farming. Making gold is always fun. Best way to level up at 108. Legion Invasions really should take you to 110, I guess, still. And then go with the BFA Invasions after that. And maybe Island Expeditions? Those are the ways I've heard of that are good for levelling. Okay, so scrapping wise, let's queue everything up. Start scrapping on these. Hopefully get some Expulsum. We just sold something. Wonder what that was. Still doing the Bracer Shuffle. Definitely Shadow's been there. We are just going through getting ourselves some Expulsum. We need some more Sinister gear to put on for Samadan. And we also need to do some more Veiled Crystals. So Erfen's going to go and have to do this as well very shortly. But we're doing this mainly for the Sinister gear at the moment. So the invasion's the best way normally, is it? Okay. Close for you, fishing and Borealis. Excellent. Biggest stuff coming, professions next week. Haven't been keeping up to date. It's not a great deal, to be honest, Divati. Each profession gets its own little quest line, and the things that you get aren't amazing. I know Reckles was saying the leatherworking one is particularly not great. The enchanting one, I can't remember what it gives you for the enchanting one. I know the tailoring one means you can open up a portal somewhere and fight some creatures and then get some old world cloth, I think. Is that right? Is the only one enchanting? How do the others ones work? Oh, it's just like that's worth doing. Oh, okay, right. Have I done the fish shuffle for gold? Do you mean for making aromatic fish oil? I've tried selling aromatic fish oil on my server and I really haven't had a lot of luck selling it. And I also found it's very expensive to post. The rod you get by doing it gives you the extra materials. Yeah, that's definitely worth it, isn't it? Okay, let's do some more braces whilst we just got some extra things in there. So disenchanting a blue can give you a Veiled Crystal. Yeah, that's a must-have then. I'll definitely be doing that one. Okay, so that's that. Let's disenchant that one blue we got and scrap the rest. Hopefully that will give us enough for at least the Expulsum we need for our Sinister gear, hopefully. Extra mats of disenchanting, don't dismiss tailoring, rare chance to get a vendor that sells you former unobtainable recipes. Ooh, that sounds good. I'll definitely do that one. Dual Crown gives you shrines with chance extra gems. That sounds fun. Make a Death Knight on 3 servers. Make them fish Deviate Delight till you level them till 70. Then make a Demon Hunter level to 110. Stop XP and then fish on multiple servers, supplying feast supplies. Ah, okay. Yep, I could see how that would work. So that's not so much of a shuffle, but basically a way of farming. Sounds interesting. Okay, did we scrap the braces we wanted? Yes, we did. So we've got 11 Expulsum. How many did we need? Let me just check. We've got all the Expulsum we need. So let's just pop over and make the Sinister we need. We need to pick up some... Did we get everything? Embroidered deep satins from the guild bank. Okay, let's open up the task list. Let's go over and get the things we need. Let's go sort this out. Oh, Oreo's come back. Let's pop your camera back on. There we go. He's having a little clean. Made almost 2 million this month. Wow, brilliant. That's very nice. Just on fishing. It's a farm, I suppose just call it a shuffle since you switch servers and back and forth with the price drop kind of save you from competitive prices. Nice. Yeah, multi-box fishing. That would be interesting. How would you coordinate all the timings of things? That would be fun. How long's level to 70 on fishing? It's not that bad, I think. From when I've done fishing on Samadan. and the other ones, it hasn't taken me too long. Okay, so we're going to get all these. Hey Z, how are you? Thanks for stopping by, even if it's a quick peek. There's guides for how to do it on YouTube. It is there, Rasheen. Interesting. Actually, do it on 2, 3 at a time. Yeah, I guess if you had the small windows in each one, and then you could quickly click on each one, that would work. Yeah, I like it. Kind of sound. Good evening to you. I hope you're doing well. You're just going through and restocking on things. That's what you do. Excellent. Yeah, so you could have at least 4 on one screen and have all the fishing things up, and then it's just like a cookie clicker kind of thing, isn't it? Interesting idea. Trayan666, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. We're just going through and restocking on things at the moment, so welcome on board. Everything is bought here, so we probably need to go over to Erfen. Is there anything we can actually make now whilst we're here? We can make some Sinister gear, so let's do that first whilst we're here. Good evening, Phantom, how are you? Doing okay. Decided to have a chill Friday night on WoW instead of heading to the pub for the weekend. Sounds like a fine idea. Need to invest in a program instead. It's a pretty chill way to make gold, and literally no one does it because of the time investment. From 58 to 70 and then 98 to 110. Haven't felt chill at all today. Oh, sorry to hear that, Mushy. Babysitting is certainly tiring, that's for sure. Oh, Trayan, thank you very much for the sub. Welcome to the Samadan squad. Here's a whole load of chef's hats and thumbs up for you to use as you like. And good evening, Marsburr and Wox. How are you both? Thanks for stopping by. Looking at all these emotes actually got me thinking. I was having a little play before the stream, and I had a thought about the long boy emote. Let's see if I can bring it up onto the screen. So I was thinking of something like this for a long boy emote, because I get another one in March sometime. I thought that would be quite nice, although the other thought I had was maybe colouring it in a bit more so it was more green and orange and things. I'm not sure what people think of that one. That's based off the sketch I've done, so it'll go on dark and light because it's got transparent background. But I was thinking of that for my next one. In night mode it would look, I think, like that. So it comes through quite nicely on the dark side. That's in just kind of like a black and white sketch mode one, I think. And then on the light one, because of the transparency, it looks like that. So I think that would work. So next time, the next one that comes available, I'll pop that one on and we can use that one. Oreo emote will definitely be coming as well. What I need to do is get a really nice picture of him looking surprised, eating a cold bag out of his mouth. Interesting. Good evening, John. How are you? We are indeed gold making. We're just going through, and why can't I make those Sinister Combatant pants? Let's just do a reload. Try that again. Yes, we're going through, and we're going to do a bracer shuffle on Erfen to try and get some more expulsum, I think, next. So we're just going through now and doing the crafting that we can do on this side of things. Looks like we can do some cooking as well. So whilst we're here, let's make some cold tiramisu and some spice snapper. Get those going. And then all of these we'll have to wait until we've got some more either chaos crystals or veiled crystals. So let's get those posted on first. Then we'll come back. We'll be doing both. We'll be disenchanting and enchanting eventually. So what we need to do first is go and post on what we just made. Then we need to go over to Erfen, check his sales, see what we can do on that front. So get this Sinister gear on, first and foremost, and the food. As we've just made it. There's some good prices there if we can get some sales. That would definitely be useful. Get those on. Then we'll move on over to Erfen. And then Erfen is going to make some braces, depending on what we've got in materials. Mainly shimmer scale braces, depending on how many I've got. I do both indeed. So let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at the mail first. How did Erfen do since Wednesday? We have a few sales. We've got 3 Sinister Get. We've got 2 mail, and 1 leggings for 8,000, and a leather arm guards for 1,000, and then a mail gauntlets of 5,000. And then a whole load of Drums of Fury, which is really nice. And then 10 Drums of the Mountain. Now, Drums of the Mountain, unless we can get some decent stone hide, we're not going to be really making that much of it. But that's 18,000 for Erfen, which is really good. So let's collect that up. Then let's have a look where we're at. Let's minimise that one down for the moment. Sold leatherwork honourable gear for 20,000. Wow, honourable. Wow, Nix, that's a surprise. But congratulations on that one. Very nice. Okay, so leatherworking. Let's move over here. So how many shimmer scale arm guards can we make? Currently only 34. We need... Oh yeah, we're low on what we've got in the guild vault there as well. So let's go over to collect up all our shimmer scale. We're going to make all our shimmer scale arm guards. We may have to go out and farm some at some point, shimmer scale wise, which will mean doing some questing with Erfen, which I'm certainly not against. Let's collect up some bloodstained bone whilst we're here. We'll need some more of that. Oh, you're on your realm. Yeah, Rasheen gets all the amazing sales. I've seen Rasheen's Twitter posts. It's crazy when you did open your mail. Took a look for you twice on that. Yeah, definitely. Right, okay, let's make some stuff whilst we're here. So, shim scale arm guards, we can make 147 now. Okay, so that should keep me going. We've got 118 free slots in our bag at the moment, so let's just fill up with what we have got. Let's create all and have a look at our bags as we make them. Let that run through. And then the blues we will post back over to Samadan, and then the greens we will scrap. What stacks of Drums of Fury do I sell better? In selling stacks of 10. I've found 20 has been working well for me at the moment. 22k sold one earlier today. Excellency, congratulations. 5 and 20 you do, kind of sir. So yeah, if in doubt, make some of each. 5, 10 and 20. Those would be the stack sizes I'd use. Good evening, Stevie B and Will Webster. Thank you both for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Happy Friday to you. We're just doing a bit of a bracer shuffle here at the moment. Going through on Erfen, using up all our shimmer scale that we have at the moment. There's an honourable waste, really a waste item even at that, 20k. Wow. Greedy Golds, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Happy Friday to you. Hope you're going to have a good weekend ahead. Much in the way of gold making. Hopefully, fingers crossed, touch wood, we will as well. We're just going through and we need materials now, so which is why we're doing the bracer shuffle at the moment. Glad to have a gold making weekend ahead of us. Exactly. Let's see if we can all make some gold and buy some tokens. I need to buy another token actually, that reminds me. I need one more for my 6 months game time. Don't put all your fish in one basket. No pun intended. Well, the thing you're doing there, Shadows, is you're at least doing it on several servers, which is a wise move at least. Not really. They want to promote you at work. Not happy. Oh, really? Does the promotion mean extra workload, unfortunately, or does it mean a completely different position? I know promotions can be a mixed blessing, that's for sure. But I guess, do you have a choice about it? It's more work. Yes. More work is interesting, but it's never in the way you want. Making passive income for tokens. Don't even use gold on your main run for tokens. Just fish up, restart banks, put up in the auction house and go back to main. That's fair enough. And you found something relaxing that you can do, which is also worth it. And then an efficient way of doing it as well. If I had the multiple accounts, I would certainly be considering that. I know Mr. Potato 2.0 could probably run multiple versions of WoW now, so that would be useful. Let's just send all of those blues, and then we'll carry on making some more shimmer scale. Make another 29, as we've got the spare space for it, and then any blues we get we'll send straight away, and then we'll scrap the rest of these and see if we can stock up on some Expulsum. It's basically the bountiful feast fish that you need, Z. They're always in demand, so I can understand why you do that. Just started with gold making and started with herb mining, gathering. Feel slightly sadly dropped inscription. Can't get the recipes back. Ah, right, Winchester. Yeah, I always worry about dropping professions. Doesn't give much gold, you feel, and costs a lot to level it up again. Feels bad. Yeah, it's a tricky call to make. Do you stick with ones that might be less than optimal, or do you drop them in favour of something else? I mean, way back in vanilla, I dropped engineering in favour of tailoring on Samadan. That was the only time I've really dropped a profession. Although on Erfen, not Erfen, El Morte, my Death Knight, I did make the decision to drop. What was it? Was it mining or blacksmithing? I can't remember what it was. I dropped blacksmithing in favour of alchemy. That was it. Okay, so let's go. Whoops, went the wrong direction. Let's go over this way, and then load up the scrapper. There we go. Queue all of that up, and let's get started on scrapping. Get this lot going. Try and test run of 3 WoW accounts. No problem. To run 3 accounts. Okay, so a 1060 would be pretty good for that. Okay, that's good to know, Nix. This week was your first week and you made 30k profit. Excellent, Phantom. Congratulations. Cool, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. We're just going through a massive scrapping session here on Erfen, trying to get some Expulsum. We have 1 so far, so let's hope that the Expulsum gods are kind to us and we can get at least a few more. I don't know if I need to make any more Sinister gear at the moment. I think I'm okay. I think I'd restocked on them earlier. Finally completed the Gold Cap mission. Excellent, congratulations Arkham Wolf, that's absolutely amazing. Gold Cap is amazing achievement again. Let's see some chef sets and thumbs up for Arkham Wolf. That's absolutely brilliant. Congratulations. That's like, it's just, when you think about it, Gold Cap is just a massive amount of gold for any one character to have. I think I'm probably going to aim for that next on Samadan. Is just see if I can just get up to Gold Cap once I've spent all the tokens I need. See how that goes. Oh, cool. Well, thank you very much for using your Prime. Very kind of you. Let's also see some chef's hats and thumbs up for Gorga. Very kind of you. Currently up to 4 Expulsum at the moment. No, 5 Expulsum. Do I have the spider yet? Oh, that's a good point actually. I might stop on the way to Gold Cap and pick up that. It's a nice. It is a nice mount. especially to have before flying, because obviously it's a ground-based mount. So yeah, I could see the appeal of that one. I do like the look of the spider mount. I am very tempted. Currently at what are we at? 1.5 million on Samadan at the moment. Although I do need to buy another token. And we've got 169,000 on Erfen, which is amazing, really. That's just in the leatherworking sinister sales. Your next mount to get is the Rooster. How much is the Rooster? It's a TCG mount, isn't it? I believe. What's the average price on it? Nothing. It's 8 million. Wow. Okay, that is expensive. Got a kickstart on the gold. Yeah, definitely. He's now completely self-sufficient. Someone just bought out 1200 course leather at 30 gold each. Very nice, Nox. Very nice indeed. 30 gold is a lot. I wouldn't be spending that on course leather. If you can get the Swift Zulian Tiger from the black market box, I don't know. I have no idea about the black market. I know people do it, but I've not used it. Your goal used to be the Spectral Tiger. Does that mean you actually got it, Will Webster, now? Really happy to push me a bit into leatherworking. Absolutely, Nix. Between you and Mushy and Danny, I think you all helped encourage me to get my leatherworking up to scratch. You haven't got it yet? Right, okay. Black market, but only do it if you have the spare gold. Don't care to lose it. The price went up a lot. Oh, right, okay. Sad times. Okay, so we got 15 Expulsum. So we can turn that now into Honourable Arm Guards, which means 15 Veiled Crystals, which is the next thing we need to do. Need to put a cooking string into a paste bin when I get the time. And leatherworking, yes, that's a good point. And I need to do an updated enchanting one. So the order of things in terms of YouTube videos is I'm going to do 1 on getting the accounting data out, and then 2 I'm going to do a enchanting deep dive, and 3 I'll probably do a cooking deep dive. I'm going to try and get all 3 of those out this month, time permitting, obviously. But that's the general goal. Although that said, actually, if you are waiting for the accounting data, check out Kindasar has a YouTube video on it. Let's see if this. If you go to Kindasar, there we go. Shout out for Kindasar. Hopefully he's got a link to his YouTube channel on his Twitch. And then from there, he's done a video on the exact same method that I use for getting my TSM accounting data out. But yes, I saw your Reddit post on it, kind of, so I watched your video, which is awesome. This is exactly the same kind of thing as I do, using the epoch time, and then using pivot tables to condense everything into one go. Do I know if there's a way to add purchase via trade into the expenses of the ledger? Yeah, the Lure error that prevented it from being automatically added. I don't know, Doppelwalk. I wonder why. I wonder why that works. That didn't work for some reason. Hopefully, Mailbox is fine. Started crafting discharging with leatherworking. Needs a pause from farming herbs. Fair enough, Gorga. Mailbox is great, thank you. About 150k. We have. Or his head's missing. Yeah, he's looking off to the side at the moment. You can come over to the middle, Oreo. There we go. You come over this side. See if we can encourage him over. There we go. Let's scroll down. What else did? You're only in the legacy transport department. That's fair enough. Exactly, and Slacky, do what's fun for you. And don't let anyone say otherwise. Absolutely, kind of, sir. Well, you're going the right way about it. It is start creating. I think it was an interaction with Voodoo, not a TSM issue. Okay. Would I recommend to drop gathering and pick up leatherworking and skinning? Potentially. Gathering is one of those professions that you can actually drop relatively easily and pick back up again. Although some of them, especially if you've gone through all the rank 3s in Legion, I would be wary about dropping that. I'm always reluctant to recommend dropping a profession. I'd much prefer to create a second character and then pick up another 2 professions. So that was just to post in Guild Discord, make people jelly. Fair enough, Arkham We all have our different ways of motivating ourselves. Alright, let's get those over, so at least we can get some Veiled Crystals going on Samadan. It's not a lot, but it's at least a start. And then we may even think about doing a bit more levelling on Erfen to try and collect up some stuff along the way. Get more tunes, all the professions, all the gold. Exactly, Z. That's what I would like to do. Although I am a long way off getting anyone else leveled up, because Awakening's patiently waiting for me to level up his alchemy. He's there at 111, all set to go, but I'm spending so much time doing everything else that I haven't been doing any levelling. Due to the books you can buy to restore the stars. Oh, does that work, Gwylin? I didn't realise that worked for the for getting the rank 3s. Got all rank 3 and 150 skill points in a day with Herbing, so it doesn't take a lot of time. Okay, that's fair enough then, Winchester. It doesn't sound like it's too bad to pick it up again. And this is why time equals money. Exactly. What am I doing here? We've got some sales. That was from before we logged out. So let's go to the mail, collect up everything we need here. So we got the trained soldier enchant there. Let's open up everything else. Collect up all of these. And then we can start disenchanting all of these to give ourselves some materials so we can finish off crafting at least a little bit. We won't have nearly enough. That's not going to be enough for what I need, but at least it's a start. Let's go through these, get ourselves some Veiled Crystals going, and then we'll go on from there. New professions, yeah, but not the old world stuff. You aren't getting back. Oh, yes. But now you have to PvP. Yes, there is that too. Terrellian, good evening. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing well on this fine Friday. Getting all set for the weekend. Oh, Terrellian, thank you very much for the sub. Very kind of you. 3 months of subs. Thank you ever so much for your support. I see some chef's hats. Thumbs up for Terrellian. Thank you very much indeed. We're just going through and disenchanting a whole load of stuff at the moment. We're ready for Samadan to make a whole load of stuff, hopefully. We also need to pick up a few other materials. Chaos Crystals is the thing we're missing at the moment. They're really expensive at the moment. I'm not sure whether it's actually worth... No, it's not worth buying. There's so few of them on the auction house at the moment. You made all your gold off of old world transmogs. Exactly, there's a niche for everyone on every server. It's just a question of finding it. That's all. And finding what's fun for you as well. That's the second thing as well. But then you knew where to farm them. Exactly. Knowledge is power. Or something like that. You're confused with all your add-ons. Really, Mushy. Which ones are you confused with? But it says you own a removed recipe. Oh, right. Interesting. Is that from all the things? So, what's the recipe, and do you know which character has it? Description and transmogs for you. Mushy got you into alchemy, though. Says your crafted item sells for 400k. Wow. That's very nice. Niches, yes. Very much so. Finding your niche. And Vodek, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Sounds like the ATT config problem. Oh, okay. Need a string for the old transmogs. Yeah, I think it depends on how specifically prices you want to set them for. Do you stick with the region market average percentage of those, or do you go with DB market? I'd be more inclined to go with region market. But it puzzles you, as in how you got it, where you got it from, or which character has it. Doing very well, thank you. We are just going through. Lots and lots of disenchanting so far. Probably need to sort ourselves out on something else for a little bit after this, because I don't want to spend the whole time disenchanting. So we've got a few veiled crystals, a few umbra shards, but let's get started with at least some of this. So looking at my list, I've got absolutely loads I need to make. Let's do this in order of profit. So critical strikes are 1/6, they're high. They're about the highest I can see out of those. So let's go with packs of critical strike first. Now we actually have all the critical strikes we need that's not on the list. So what's second? 1, 2 for the pact of versatility. We need lots of those. We don't have enough to make all of them, but let's make some at least. And then in order to complete this, let's at least get a couple of haste going as well, because that way, is that all the veil crystals we've got? Yes, it is. That's unfortunate. We can do these though. That's veil crystals as well. Not so many though. How many more can we do? Masterful and Deadly, they're both 1,000. So let's carry on with those. We're completely out of veiled crystals now, unfortunately. So that's all we can do for now. So I'm going to have to do a massive bracer shuffle. But unfortunately I'm running low on stock on both Tide Spray and Shimmer Scales. So we're going to have to think about maybe even farming some of this stuff up, which means going over to Erfen and doing a little bit of things for Shimmer Scale, I think. There's fluctuation in the market in the transmog. Use average between DB market and DB region. Yeah, an average between the two is what I tend to use for my regular auctioning, and then for my transmog stuff that I really don't care about, I use a DB region. Never bought anything off the auction house. Thought that was cheaping. Oh right, interesting way of thinking about it. In terms of like getting patterns and recipes rather than hunting for it for yourself. Talks about the pattern or the crafted item. Oh right, okay, between the two. Let me just scroll back down. What else did I miss? The item is only worth 20k, but the pattern is 400. Oh, okay. That's a big difference, isn't it? And Matsu, etc. as well. Fair enough. You like to know where things come from. Well, I think that's a good mentality to have, and certainly one where at least you're self-sufficient and self-reliant. Right. So, is there anything I need to look at here before I go off and do something else? We have a world boss here, the Winged Typhoon. That's war resources. What else have we got going on at the moment? World boss, and we have battle for... Oh, is Darkshore open at the moment? That could be something to do for a chance at something 400 gear wise. Let me just go have a look, because we're still missing a couple of slots at 400 level. It would be useful if we could do that. Let me just go have a look. No, that's the wrong thing. Let's move over here. Yeah, the battle for Darkshore is open. Okay, so this gives us a chance for something 400. That's worth doing. Let's go over and join in on that. Join the battle. Battle for Darkshore. Shouldn't take too long. What's about half an hour really to do that, maximum. Use average between DB market and region average on normal auctions, like the other working auctions. Yes, exactly, Winchester. That's my standard one, because it helps me prevent. I mean, mainly it's crafting as my minimum, but it helps me prevent things fluctuating too much. So my standard. Enter this. My standard operation for a lot of things is this one. The average region and DB market craft min, which basically uses a average, just a straight average between DB market and DB region market. That video was so fast for you. Which video was that, Arthur's? Did I miss one earlier? Oh, Kinda Stars one. Oh, right, okay. Well, I'll go through it again as I do it, and hopefully I'll be able to cover a few things as I do it.
Quickly, get to shore.
There's me and my Brutosaur, whilst everyone else is... you got a complaint it was too long. Yeah, that's the thing with videos, you'll... for some it'll be too long, others it'll be too slow, or not in depth enough, or in too much depth. That's how it goes. Hey, Zanza Full, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. We just started a Darkshore mission here. We're just going to go in and help everyone out. Do some dots, basically, on everyone. AoE a few things down. Enjoying the process though. Yeah, exactly. It's a good skill to learn, definitely. There's a few over here. Let's go just join them in. And then let's bring back everyone. There we are. I think cats know what computers are. I think that people sit on their PCs for hours. They're out of their minds. Genuine question. I reckon cats can sense the energy of things. So I think when computers are on, they can sense the energy, or it's the heat. They sense the heat and like that. Let's bring that one over. There we are. We can at least loot some stuff whilst we're here. Let's help out there. Do that, do that. There we go. Cats are like small dogs. Your dog is climbing yours. The Phantom Spirits of Harmony flew last night by the looks of it. Brilliant. That's awesome. Cats just know people. When you concentrate on something, they want attention. Yes, definitely. Good evening, Mr. Deadfellow. I'm doing very well, thank you very much. How about yourself? I'm motivated to start your leatherworking profession tomorrow. Need to look into combatant gear with tailoring as well. Definitely, I'd definitely recommend them. Let's help out with those two. We'll go and join this lot. This is all fairly easily done. Let's just join in some of these, dot them up a little bit, then bring them back. There we go. Finally home, can watch and chat again. Welcome back, Bacon Bits. Safe journey home. Glad you had a safe journey home, that is. Oh, someone's dying a bit there. Let's help them out. Loads of things that need dotting up here, so let's bring them in. Dot that, dot that. And over here, looks like we need to dot a few things up here. Should really be a warlock with all this dotting. Let's just AoE these instead. That should be better. Gets more like Oreo black and white. Wave, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. So just splurge mats on yourself today. Try to take a pic, which is always on the move. Cats can be fast. They certainly can be fast. Right, where are we headed over here? Am I missing something? Forsaken Death Shot. It's over there. And then let's loot that whilst we're running past. So everyone else is joining in over here, so let's carry on with that. Keep people healed. Can't have people dying on us. It's basically a race to the end. Eventually. Done that, done that. Smite that. Put that one down. Ah, Black Knight, how are you? Thanks for stopping by, I hope you're doing well. Not too shabby, weekend is here. New league in Path of Exile. Recovering from a nasty period. Plus the headaches, ouch, they don't sound good. Get back in shape, happy as a raccoon in a bin. Love the phrase. Good to hear. It sounds like a nice mix of things at least. Can I cast a new video on how to create a valuable shuffle for a newbie? I guess that would depend. Oh, I've not been focusing on what I'm doing. There we go. Let's just heal myself up. I guess it depends on the shuffle, doesn't it? A question of identifying them. I'll certainly look into it. Sounds an interesting idea. When you subscribe to me, am I just doing greens, or do I sometimes blues as well? I exclusively do greens. Blues I'd much prefer to disenchant on Samadan. Anyone on RP server, like you used to be, focus all your time and effort in getting hard to get recipes and learn where the mats come from. Yeah, that's a good idea, Will, even on non-RP servers, because people like being able to get those rare bits. Definitely. Going to visit Defortune a bit. Has something they need to change. Okay, no worries, Nix. I hope you get some good sleep and get yourself some nice rest. Right, we need to move on a bit more. Let's mount on up. If you ask about the icon for the learn patterns. I think all things now server type doesn't matter. With all the things now, so it doesn't matter because people are collecting all the things. Yeah, that is true. Actually, there's a lot of people doing it. Just go and join in on this. Sucks to have to mouse over it. Ah, right. Okay, I need to move this down a little bit so I can see my raid frames a bit better. There we go. Then we can just join in a few more here. Let's head on up. Guess everyone else is over here. Let's see if we can help out here. There we go. Capture that. Hold the crossroads. Do that. Do that. Maybe that. Give you a shield. Just got to wait for everything to come through now, really. See if we can help out with some stuff. Something we can do over here, it looks like. Where is it? Ah, it's at the other side. Let's collect up the wood. And then, what else have we got? There's another one over here. No, that's gone. That's done. Right, let's go mount on up. We can head over and do some hand-ins at least. There we go. Oh, Mr. Deadfellow, thank you for the 7 months of subs. That's extremely kind of you. Let's see some chef's hats for Mr. Deadfellow. My, isn't time flying. Thank you very much. Every crafted item is normally one thing, which is a bottleneck. Yes, usually. Oh, greedy gold. Thank you also. Oh, no. That was a Proxiver sub-train. Again, thank you, Proxiver, for your another 10 gifted subs. That's extremely kind of you. Again, thank you. Let's see, lots of chef's hats for Proxiver's kindness. Thank you indeed. Sub-bomb indeed. Wow. That's amazing. Hope everyone, hello everyone, dropping in to keep you all company. Well, thank you very much, Proxiver. Hope you're doing well. We've been doing very well, thank you very much. We have been doing all our enchanting restocks. Didn't quite have enough materials for everything, so we're going off and doing a bit of a Darkshore Warfront in the off chance that we might get ourselves a item level 400 bit of gear. If nothing else, we can always disenchant it, and then beyond that we'll probably go into some levelling on Erfen. Oh, it's spinning and spinning very much indeed. It's normally like 1/4 part of the recipe as well. Yeah, the rare bits definitely are like that. And stops everyone else from making it. Exactly. Some of the things like the fell cloth for a mooncloth robe is one of those things that I would say is very similar. Right, have we got everyone here? There we go. Alright, we need to move on a little bit further. Where's everyone doing? Oh, they're all doing that bit over there. Let's push on further a little bit more. Alright, okay. Then this gets onto this bit over here. Oh, I hadn't seen that before. That little Zeppelin air balloon. That looks quite cool. Give you a shield. Deal something with that. That's iron. That's fine. Deal something with that. Smite that one. Goblin Harvester can come over. Oops, this might be more than I can chew, but let's go through and AoE it down whilst we're here. Then pull back a little bit and heal up. And go back into the fray. And then we can pull those back. Heal myself back up. Should work. Then we can dot everyone else up and help out with that lot. There we go. Delayed sub-bomb hope. It's Scum Life, how are you? Me in real life. It is indeed. How are you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Oh, that was a big hit there. Let's help them out. And another heal there, just in case. There we go. And you as well. Looks like there's a lot of stuff going on here, so let's just help everyone out. So let's get a few dots going so our things are a bit better there. There we go. It's superb. In fact, unlocked flying in Water Drainer earlier after playing for just a little over a month. Started a new character with 2 professions. Burst suggestion. Happy camper. Very nice, Proxiver. That sounds like a nice round of achievements. Congratulations. Let's just heal up that pet. Looking a little bit unhealthy. Looks like it's got into a bit of trouble. Let's help it out. There we go. It's gone all the way in there, so that's probably not helping it out. Where's everyone coming from? All over the place, it would seem. Right, okay, so we've got that done. Let's heal you up. Let's help the pets out. Let's dot the other things down. Looks like lots of people are getting hurt now, so let's help out everyone. There we go. I thought they were wearing a chef's hat then. That looked awesome. Right, okay, so we've done that, unlocked that. We need to go over this side and collect up those extra bits that are hiding over here. Let's go help out with those. Pile of wood. Then can we hand those in somewhere? Probably need to fly back, I think. Send me to the Grove. Let's see what we can hand in here. Got a few things. North California, very nice. Yeah, Oreo is super chilled. He's just got his little feet sticking in the air. Sorry, Oreo, for disturbing you. That was cruel of me. Go back to sleep, young man. Right, where were we? We flew down somewhere. We need to head further down. Hold on. Let's go run all the way down. Then we can join in with this. Hand in what we've got. See if we can do some contributions. And then finish off this. Help everyone out. Right, which is it we need to do? We can collect up those. That's helpful, at least, war chest wise. Collect up some extra bits. Did we get both of them? Carrying too much wood. Right, okay, well let's finish this off. Hand this in. And contribute. And contribute. There we go, that's a lot better. Can we get any more out of the war chest? One iron, 17 wood. Okay, let's go hand that in. Oh, there we go, it's all done. Excellent. So next is we can hand some in over here. Contribute some wood. There we are. That's doing better. Let's head on back. You'll probably get a flight point here, but I'm just going to run it just to enjoy the scenery. Alright, where are we at? Oh, Oreo's disappeared. Let's just turn his camera off. He's gone for some food. So I'll turn that off for the moment. There we go. You used to buy out stuff like Primal Fire and Reset, Volatiles, as well as Ghost Iron and Spirit before YouTube farming and 5-man fits came along. That's the thing, isn't it? Finding a niche and then changing your niche as things develop. Things are always going to be developing, so it's kind of interesting to see how it goes. Right, how are we doing? Has everyone collected everything up yet? We're getting closer to doing these. Not quite there yet though. We need some extra help, that's for sure. Ooh, help you out. There we go, move out of the way of that. Dot you. Dot you. Then we can dot the big boys and add some damage on. Let's get this going at least a little bit more. Get some DPS down. There we go. I want to thank you for the hours of entertainment on YouTube while you struggle with your low-end flipping and money making. Oh, watch out, I'm nearly dying. Hold on. Well, you're more than welcome. I'm glad we can help, and I'm glad we're able to offer some entertainment. Let's just heal myself up. There we go. Move out the way here. Not in a good position here. Not paying attention to where I'm standing. Shadowmend. One of those. Need to keep on the move. Ideally, that would help me immensely. There we are. Get a dot going on that. Glaives are coming down on these. There we go. That's what I think. I am not on YouTube. You are in spirit, Mushy, because all my streams come on YouTube. So at least your text is on YouTube, if you think of it that way. So your advice comes through the channel. Lance Brawl is so much cooler than Hordes, fighting tree-loving allies on the Warfront. Yeah, they are pretty nice. Oh, let's help out. There, there, and there, and there. Fortunately, you did not make it. Poor healer, I tried to save you. There we go. Did I miss follow? Sonyfu, thank you very much for the follow. That should take me almost to 4,000 now. I'll probably arrange to do a giveaway on Sunday because I'm sure I'll reach 4,000 by then. So maybe on Sunday we'll be able to do a nice giveaway of maybe some game time or something like that to celebrate 4,000 follows on Twitch. But first and foremost we need to do this Darkshore Warfront and get all that done at least. Seeking out someone following and recording back. 4th mailbox crafting. Right one too, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. How's your weekend shaping up? Happy Friday to you. Hope you're doing well. Bad life schedule at the moment, no problem. Just happy that you can stop by when you can. I really do appreciate it. I don't know what's the lowest level of BFA greens. You can have a look at the disenchant search. Isn't it 111, I think, Nox? There we go, that one's gone. Amazing boring watching you do this for 10 hours a day. You never know, Mushy. I'm sure there's always a market for something. You never know what other person would enjoy. So it is 111, okay. Lucky guess by me. Core set, shimmer set, and tie spray set. Yeah, we were talking about those earlier, weren't we? As for the starting gear for a fresh 110. Or fresh 111, rather. Shadow Mend on you, dot on you, shields up on you, and you, including myself. Remove all remaining horde threat. Okay, we're working on it. There we go, we've done that one. And it costs like 10 items to make them. Cost more than 100 gold each. Yeah, that would make sense. I used to have each and every map farm memorised, including looting skins, so remember nothing. Old age, yeah. Old age gets to us all, sadly. I can barely remember yesterday, let alone everything else. Is everyone done here? Let's just move out a little bit here. Just want to stay out of... we need to do the shooty things. Where's the shooty things? Over here. There you go. Mario's coming back. Hold on. Alright, let's close that down and rocket going over. Then let's do another one. And another rocket. And then anything else? Oh, there's the one down there. We can be on rocket duty. Oh, got shot by another rocket. Any more? Any more? Over there. Looks like I'm the only one on rocket duty at the moment. Don't see many other people doing it. Okay. Where are you hiding? There we go. Next one down. That was quite good. I'll sort out, catch up on chat in a moment once I've done all of this. Having way too much fun firing rockets at the moment. Any more rockets? There it is, over there. There we go. Did them. Excellent. Now we have a clear path. Right, okay. What did I miss? Oh, we just sold a quick navigation. Are we going to get 2 or just the 1? Okay, what did I miss on chat? Okay. And progress. Nicely more gold makers on. Yeah, definitely. What am I farming for gold? I am basically just doing the 400 gear Darkshore thing here. Just for any luck to get something here. And on every day resetting 3 realms with 8 bank tunes. Wow, that's a lot of stuff to do. Doing AFK fronts. Exactly. Basically I'm just trying to get myself some 400 gear because it's the only real way I actually play the game, and so it would be useful to get myself a little bit more geared up. So you never know, I'd like to do some mythic dungeons one day, or actually some dungeons one day, or maybe even a raid. Use pull mats off your guild bank, classic boots to the boots, all the things. Doing the bracer shuffle, yep, the bracer shuffle is going strong, that's for sure. Alright, Syrah Moon Warden. Here we go, just go through this. If you do, you'll come. Okay, Lizard, that's good to know. Another pattern from the vendor. If they all sell, you'd be happy. Very nice. Yeah, I haven't done much in terms of content, I must admit. So I would like to do more. Let's just help people out here. A little bit of healing, perhaps. Warden is prepared even in death. Say gold making is content. That's very true. That's very true. Have I made the ghost set with tailoring? I don't think I have, actually, Mushy. There we go. Print screen. Print screen. Print screen again. There we go. We got Moon Priest leg wraps. So I don't think that's an upgrade. 355. I was hoping for a weapon of some sorts. So let's... Oh, that's interesting. I'm now stuck. Okay. Leave instant screw. That's weird. I've not seen this bug out like that before. Turnip King, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. I guess I'm going to leave this. Hopefully that's not going to penalise me for finishing it. Should be okay, I think. Hopefully. Imagine actually playing BFA content. I know, Rasheen. Can you imagine? Right, so hopefully... Did we actually manage to get the quest? Yes, we did. Okay, let's just come on out of here. And then, thank you, Turnip King, for the follow. Very kind of you. Let's go on over. Not the spiders from Lurk in the place, you know, where he jumps on you. Welcome to the servers. Exactly right. So quest-wise, we're doing okay. Sentinel equipment cache. Let's hope for Moon Priest leg wraps. 400 legs. We currently have 370 legs, so that's an upgrade. Sinister Gladiator silk trousers up to Moon Priest leg wraps. Very nice. Okay, so we've also got the 355 legs, which we can now disenchant those, and then the Moon Priest ones we'll put on, and then the Sinister Gladiator's leg wraps we can disenchant and get ourselves a Veiled Crystal. There we go. You could volunteer my wife to organise a weekly raid team for you. My wife, if you want to risk it. I don't know whether she would be really sort of keen on organising it though. She's my wife is very good at helping me with buying things and selling things at a decent price. That's how she helped me with my way back in Legion when I started gold making, and we were doing chaos crystals and leylight shards, and she was really helpful on that one. Can you get a shout out? Certainly can, Turnip King. Thank you very much for the follow. Can you see my gear? Yeah, we should be. Let's have a look. We should be now. We're still at item level 370, even after putting those legs on. We need to do something about our finger items, which are both 340, and our trinkets are both 355, and our weapon is 355. Only other thing we've got here, 375, 360 on the shoulders. That's probably something we need to deal with. Pact of Versatility is just sold, so that's good. World Quest would be good. You'd volunteer too? It certainly would be fun to organise a raid, or a dungeon at least. I'd certainly be up for it. Probably don't have time for something like that tonight, but what's your PvP reward for getting the 500 conquest? Oh, that's a good point actually. Do I actually have that? Let me go have a look. I haven't been looking out for that, to be fair. I might have missed one. The world quests are up to 385, so I could certainly upgrade some of my gear, couldn't I? Those slots that I'm missing. Let's go have a look at the PvP cache thing. I keep forgetting to go on it. Level 58, time for flying herbing. Excellent. There goes another Pact of Haste. And thank you, Jason Briggs, for the sub. Enjoy my stream and TSM guide. Well, thank you very much. Very kind of you. Let's see, chef's hats and thumbs up, Jason Briggs. Thank you very much. At the same time, you could farm the belt recipe. I am a priest, Turnip King. I've been a priest since vanilla. This is Samadan, my main, and I've always enjoyed it. I have a couple of other characters like Erfen, but the main one I play on is Samadan for 95% of my time. The World Faction World Quest rewards at 385. Okay. It's this chest thing, isn't it? Earn conquest through rated PvP next week to claim a reward. So I don't have that one. Okay. Press H and you can find out how close you are. H. Okay. This one. Conquest. Sinister Gladiator Staff. Sample reward. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. So you get an enlistment bonus for... That's 40 conquest for that. 40 conquest for the Packed House. Packed House is really quick. It's a shame you can't get more Marks of Honour with that one. Learning so much today. Exactly. It's amazing. Being dazzled by discoveries. Yeah. I mean, the Packed House is really quick. If I could get another 40 conquest for that, I'm quite close to that. We could try a quick Packed House. Certainly can, Will. Let's do it. Let's see if we can join one. See what everyone else is doing on that. At least we might be able to get some Marks of Honour if we win it as well. That would be useful. In the meantime, whilst we're waiting for that to tick off, let's go through and let's head back. So other things we also need to do is Erfen could do with doing some more levelling, but I don't think we're going to have much time to do that. So let's see what we can finish off with Samadan instead. Maybe we can go and look at some, whilst we're waiting for the Packed House to happen, we can look at the world quest nearby, see if there's anything that will give me a gear upgrade, which should also be nice. We got the world boss is nearby. If we picked up some extra things there, that would help. And then we can do, there's nothing there. These are all offhands. I've got a nice offhand in the bank actually. I just haven't got anything else on that. And war resources would be useful actually for this one. So maybe we can do that. Let's head on over to the world boss. But first let's pick up thingies from here. Let's pick up one of those for 2,000. Take that, 2,000. Just take one for the moment. Oops, missed. There we go. Also, do the dungeon. Said farm it for the star belt pattern. Okay, which dungeon is that? Worthwhile to see later, maybe Discord. Yeah. Okay, let's see if we can get on with a Battleground. Packed House. Let's go through this. So much stuff going on. I'm not keeping up with everything. Do apologise if I do miss things or misunderstand things. Can't remember, one sec. No worries, Will. There we go. So we're going to... Oh, we need a chef's hat on and Pierre if you're going to be doing this properly. Wait for everyone to come in. Just move this down. Move the chat down a little bit so I can see. Oh, Oreo's back as well, actually. Let's bring Oreo's camera back on. Where are you? There you go, slightly off camera. So it looks like currently I'm the only healer. That's not a good position to be in. I need to stay alive if that's the case. Otherwise this is going to end badly for everyone. So let's just stay here. Shield the tank perhaps. I need to stay out of everyone else's range. Now I'm in silence straight away, so they found me. Right, let's go through everyone. Shields up. Yeah, this is going to be quite hard with everyone here. Too many people for me to heal, and not enough other people, sadly. Do what I can with who I can, but it's looking tight, that's for sure. Hold on, this isn't going to work. Alright, let's move those out of the way a little bit. Yeah, now we're all going down. Once one lot goes down, everyone else is going to go down very quickly. That's for sure. And then I'm going to die. There we go. Didn't think that would take long. Gold team, 7 players remaining. Then everyone else is going to die. Do I look like a tailor? You know your way with leatherworking? Definitely. There's 1,200 items for leatherworking. Yes, you mentioned that before. Actually, that's absolutely loads. Super rare. Looking for a group. You see it on your auction house, get it. Okay. Well, that's one to look out for then. Yeah, didn't think we'd do that well on that one. Did we get the conquest points for that, even though we failed? I can't imagine we would. Let's have a quick look, see if we can get any more on that front. How did we do? What was it, 8 you said? So yeah, we didn't get the conquest points. Let's queue up again. Let's go Packed House, join. As it's such a quick one this time, it's definitely worth doing. And whilst we're waiting for that, let's move on over and go and do the world boss instead. That's the one Rasheen they're talking about.
Lord Admiral's favour, friend.
So let's just head on over this way. Not far at all. Don't buy it if you want to make a profit. Okay. Does that mean it doesn't sell, Rashid? A pattern for completionists, but not for gold makers. But it's not that rare. Aha. Well, definitely there are quite a few completionists around. So I wonder... You'll farm it if you want it. Yeah. Okay, we need to get all the way up there. I always struggle with how to get up there, so let's just work our way across the water, and then we can go up and round to try and work our way up. I think we have to go all the way around on this one. Last time I tried this, going over this way, I don't think I got far enough. Yeah. And then we had to go round and through, I believe. Try not to make a complete fool of this. Let's go around this side, and then we can go up here. I think we can go off this side, up and round. It's hard to see in the dark. Don't think we can go around this way. Let's go around a bit more. Oh, there's the battleground again. Let's go join in. Other road, yeah, we have to keep going around. Watch out for the boss kicking off the cliff. Yeah, that would be bad, definitely. Right, so Chef's Hat, Pierre. That way we're less of a target. People will think we're a serious PvPer this way. Okay, everyone coming on up. No other healers. There's a tank. It'd be nice if there was a second healer. But it's all DPS other than that. So we'll see how we can get going with this. Fingers crossed. I wonder what that last slot is. Is that last slot a healer? Mystic Hunters, thank you ever so much for the follow. I think that might take me to 4,000, in fact. We'll have a look after the after this battle. Let's go around out of sight. Let's see if we can help out with everyone. Who's going where? They've gone out that side. They are unfortunately going to not do so well. Meanwhile, everyone else is looking to rush around. Let's see if we can help out. Oh, got sapped, that's bad. Feared. Let's try and move out the way. Let's stay on the move a little bit more. Everyone's hurting over here, so let's see if we can help them out a little bit more. Oh, there's a lot of problems here. This is not a good place to be. Yeah, this is a terrible situation to be in. I think we rushed into that one, that's for sure. Let's just move ourselves a bit more out of the way. That way we can at least heal some people up. Shadowmen's the least efficient way of doing this, but if I can just keep people alive, that might be better. Get some shields going on everyone. Maybe even a powered radiance or something. Penance. That way at least they are staying alive. Just staying out of the way is my main problem here. Ooh, looks like we might have turned the tide on this one. Not in line of sight. Everyone done. Keep you alive. Shielded. There we go. Excellent. We got a 40 conquest, mark of honor, and a gold strongbox. That's awesome. Let's leave the arena for that one. What did I miss? Another follow. Oh no, Vespin. Thank you very much. And what else did I miss on chat? Auction house EU wide 123,000. Okay. To be fair, it was after the recipe because it's one item you didn't have. Fair enough. When you have the root saw, what's my next goals? Gold cap, or do I have some smaller sub goals before then? I think from a gold perspective, Proxima, yes. Gold cap would be the next thing to think about. That's for sure. I'm going to work my way up towards that slowly. But I might have to stop and get the spider mount on the way, because that's always a good one. And then beyond that, it's getting all the professions, which will allow me to make even more gold. Put something on private Discord. Okay, thank you, Mushy. Don't you get a quest also complete for an item? I don't for this one because I've already done the quest once already. But we do get this strong box, which gives me another 2 marks of honor, so that's another 3 over to Erfen, which will be very much appreciated. Right, let's go over, see if we can join in a raid on this one. This one looks like it's starting up, so let's sign up for this. Accept. Let's see whether this is building up. There we go. There we go, thank you, Black Knight. Is no one else doing this? Let's wait for it to form up a little bit. These are the lock boxes that lowered the price. Yeah, 10 million gold basically. It's a lot of gold, but an interesting challenge nonetheless. I mean, we're currently at 1.5 million gold, so we're a long way off at that. But we've been spending a fair amount on tokens as it is, so we'll see how things go. Just wait for everyone to come in here. Just help on out. We've got our chef set on, haven't we? Need a Pierre out to help out. There we go. Oh, it's not the lock boxes. Okay, it's just not that rare. Alright, fair enough. As a non-completionist myself, I can safely say it'll be a long time before I get that, unless it's pure luck. My main thing next is going to be, like I was saying, is going to be professions. But I'm also having fun just progressing Samadan. We've got loads to do on Samadan. We still need to get Pathfinder Part 1 complete. So that's a question of world quests. Oh, let's join in. Let's stay out of that though, because we don't... Ooh, what was someone saying about getting knocked off a cliff? Just like that, maybe. I was trying to get out of the way of it. There we go. Ahead of the curve next week, Sam. Yeah, something like that, Black Knight. You never know. Let's see if we can at least get a dot going. Do at least a little bit of damage. And then heal some people who are getting damaged. If I can get in there and help them out. I don't know where they are. They're somewhere in there. Don't think I can quite dodge through it. There you are. Give you a shadow mend at least. And give the boss a dot. And then just move myself out a little bit. Help you out. I should really be a holy priest. The way I heal is oh, move out of the way. Run away. Run away. Don't get knocked off. I think we just made it. Another dot on you. Let's move out of this lot. Let's go around this side. I think that should be slightly safer. Oh, some people got hurt by that. Too many swirly things for me to be able to see and cast at the same time. I have to keep moving. Help you out at the periphery. Just whilst I've got some... Oh, there we go. 60 gold. Bonus roll. Let's go for a bonus roll. We got artifact power. Okay, that'll do. Let's move out of the way before we disband the group. Delist my group. Leave the group. Leave party. There we go. That's done. Okay, there we go. Right, okay. What did we get? Artifact power and gold was the main things we got there, wasn't it? Okay, so we've got the 3 marks of honour anyway, so that's good. Let's move that back on up to the top. Okay. Love the Brawl at 50 marks after this week of PvP. That's really good, Bullywoof. I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, the fact that you can get 3 marks very quickly. Back then, why the hell was in the Angora crater then? What on earth was you farming for? I don't know. Okay, so we're done with that. Anything else we could possibly do? So we were looking at... I need to do this area down here, quest-wise, to finish off my Pathfinder Part 1. I wonder if that's a thing we could maybe look at just in the last 10 minutes, although I think I'll be better off heading back to Borealis and relisting my auctions. So let's do that in preference. Where you go down the thing. Unguru. Right, okay, so let's have a look. Samadan still needs a lot of materials, so what can we do about that? Let's have a look at what the state is on materials. My auctions so far, we have a couple of sales coming in here, 1,000, 2,000 and 2,000. We have... Let's do a quick cancel scan on the enchants. Let's deselect all and just do BFA enchanting. Let's run a cancel scan on those. See how we've done with those. Did I have a gold emissary quest there? I might have done. I didn't quite spot it quickly enough. You got the gem from King Mosh. Who's King Mosh? King Mosh sounds like an excellent name. Let's cancel those 31. Run through those. And then we'll pick those up from the vendor. We've got 6,000 gold in here from those sales from today. So we'll leave those in for the moment. Let's do those and then jump back in and run a post scan on those. Auction house was going really quick then. Okay. In Ungoro Crater. Oh, right, okay. How do you set up cancel scans? They are basically a part of TSM anyway. All you need to do is... It's not necessarily an operation per se. If you go into your group under here, so my BFA enchanting, the standard groups are the auctioning. Actually, let's go on something that's actually got something like the crafting and the auctioning. And inside the auctioning is there a cancelling section here where you can... This is all by default. I don't really bother changing any of these, but this is like where you could change it if you wanted to. Cancel undercut auctions, cancel to repost higher. Those are just the default things. So what I do is literally just go in, select my auctions, select whichever group it is, and run a cancel scan down here, and it will go through and see if there's anything to be undercut. Saying I should give up. No worries. Right, okay, so did we post those on? I can't remember. Let's just check, just in case. I didn't. Let's run a post scan. I'm sure I did, though. Like I know what you're doing. Yes, we did do those. Okay, so moving on. Let's just quickly check WoW token prices whilst I'm here. 160,000. That's a good price. Let's take one. I've been buying for about 160,000 of late, so that's a good price. I'll take that one token, and then we can delete that, and then we will add that to our Battle.net balance, and now our new balance will be £52, which is enough for 6 months game time, which runs out in April, so I've got another month to cash that in. So let's add that in, and then that's done. So we're all set with tokens for the moment. So pretty good with that one. And then let's have a look at... so we can't make anything else on here without some more Veiled Crystals and Chaos Crystals. We need some Hexweave Cloth, which you could probably pick up from the garrison. That would be worth doing. Let's pop on over there whilst we're here. On your server on Oceanic, it's 110. Yeah, 160 is cheap, definitely. It's like 106,000 on US. Yeah, it's amazing the difference between regions. I mean, this is the price we pay for EU. Oops, wrong one. That one. View completed missions, garrison resources, garrison XP, and a tailoring rush work order. That's good. What's this one? A enchanter's rush work order. We'll take that one. Extra XP. Do you need it? Let's do it anyway. And then garrison resources. Anyone for 100? That is. We'll do that. Any cheap ones for 100? Start the mission on that. Start the mission on that. Okay, and then let's head on back outside. Muradin's there. Pick up some garrison resources around the corner. And then fly on over to where we need to go to pick up our tailoring emporium and our enchanter study for our Hexweave. Have I recruited my follower at the inn? Most of them have got extreme scavenging. Yes, I've got my follower for tailoring and enchanting, so they're all sorted out. And then let's collect up those and that last one. There we are. Can't even type anymore. No worries. It's all good fun regime. There we go. So Drainic Dust, we'll do that. Which was the rush work order we got? That was not that one. This one. Tailoring Emporium. Okay, let's queue that one up. Ooh, just sold a lavender Mage Reef shirt. Very nice. And an orange Mage Reef shirt. Okay, someone's collecting the shirts. Let's do those, and then rush the work orders. 1, 2, 3. And there goes the formal white shirt. And, well no, we need to pick those up. And there goes a white swashbuckler's shirt. Can't speak tonight. There we go, there's the Hexweave, and then we can do some more work orders. Create all of those. And those can be sorted out. Okay, so how are we doing for Hexweave after that little rush? 184 Hexweave, very nice. 234 total, so you can make 2 Hexweave bags. Fantastic, that's really good. What else do we have? Being both at the same time as with your druid. Okay, don't ask help from me. Just found the grey camel in Uldum. Excellent, it's Mrs. What's that for? Congratulations. Hey, the Breaker, how are you? Yeah, I am literally going to be finishing up in a moment, but thanks for stopping by. You have more lag since the week of launch BFA. Oh, really? Okay. It's a Mount Camel. Oh, right. Fantastic. So let's just get these Hexweed bags on. No worries, the Breaker. We will be back on again on Sunday. You can always catch the VOD. I'm going to make one. I'm going to keep one in stock for the moment, because Hexweed bags, I think, are going to take off rather largely come 8.1.5. In fact, let's just check that we're not going to undersell ourselves on these Hexweed bags, because I got a feeling that they are going to go up in price slightly. Let's see the price of them at the moment. Hexweed bags are currently a good price. Look at that, 1,200. So that's 1,000 profit on that, based on my sumptuous fur prices. I would be almost tempted to come in here at the 2,500 mark and see if we can gain some extra sales on that. You never know, because everyone's going to be thinking about it. So I'm going to pop that in there. I mean, the deposit price is really cheap. Let's try it, see how it goes.
If you find anything exotic,
you never know.
Bring it to me.
Right, okay, so I think that'll probably be me done for tonight. I think I've got plenty of things done tonight. We got some marks of honour. We did a little bit of restocking, not quite as much as I would have liked. We need to do some more bracer shuffles. If I get some time over the weekend, I will do that, but I'm fairly busy with family this weekend, so I'll see how things go on that front. In terms of things coming up, we are at, look at that, we are at 4,000 follows on Twitch exactly. So I will do a giveaway on Sunday. I'll do a game time giveaway, I think. That's absolutely awesome. Thank you everyone for following me on Twitch. Really appreciate that. That's astounding. Thank you all. So yeah, I'll do a game time giveaway on Sunday. So my next stream will be on Sunday. So that's a nice good one. Usually can go a little bit longer on that one. Just found me something there, Rasheen. No memory what it was. Quick, someone unfollow. Let's see actually if we can throw a host on over. Who is on tonight? We have no one goal. Oh, we have D Fortunes on. We'll send one over to D Fortune, I think. Can't see anyone else. Yeah, we'll go through the maker of all the things. We'll send him over some love. Say thank you on behalf of everyone else who likes to collect everything. So let me just type this one out. He's raiding Legion content at the moment. Awesome. Okay, so let's go /SD. I can always get the name wrong. Oh, I'm in caps as well. Hold on, let me just do that again. /host. I really can't type today. 81. Okay, will do. Okay, let's throw a host over. So thank you all for stopping by tonight. Really appreciate all your company tonight. So thank you all indeed. I hope you all have a lovely, lovely weekend. And I will hopefully see you all on Sunday. Until then, from me and Oreo, good night, farewell, happy gold making, and we'll see you very soon. Throwing the host over to D Fortune, the maker of all the things plugin.